What do you think? Does an online facilitator need specialized equipment? Come on over to the desktop and let's look at how to set yourself up for success as an online facilitator. So let me begin by asking you a question. Would you just show up to do an in-person facilitation and not take any special equipment along for the job? Well, it's the same answer for your job as an online facilitator. You need an ability to essentially do multiple tasking at your workstation, because as the facilitator, you're managing the process in the moment and you're also getting prepared for the next part of the meeting. Here's my workstation that I use. It's a simple solution that seems to work pretty routinely well for me. In particular, I want you to see that I've invested in 2 monitors. One monitor is used for broadcasting to the participants in the meeting. So if I display something on this monitor, everybody else attending the meeting can see it at the same time. In addition, however, I have a second monitor that serves as a work area so I can be preparing material to use later in the meeting. And then when the time is right, I can just simply drag and drop from this screen over to this screen, and then everybody on the meeting can see what's happening. Then in addition, for my particular comfort, I have 2 computers that I run at the same time. These days, I've gotten rid of this computer and I use my notebook or laptop computer in this workspace. This is my main computer running to drive the meeting, but then if there's a problem, the computer goes down on me, there's a hiccup with the software or whatever it might be, I have my notebook computer already plugged into the same meeting, and I can just take over managing the meeting from this second computer. It gives me a redundant capacity that makes me feel comfortable. I'm also going to encourage you very strongly to use an audio headset. Do not rely on desktop speakers or a desktop microphone because of the feedback problem. Feedback occurs because at the same time you're speaking into a microphone, your speakers are trying to broadcast that same message back out into the room that you're speaking in, causing feedback problems. The easiest, most efficient way to defeat that problem is simply invest in a headset. In my case, I have 2. I've got a wireless headset that I use when I'm talking over the internet. So if you have a need to talk using voice internet protocol, this is the way to go. I also will host a lot of meetings using my smartphone, and so I just have a simple $20 headset that I plug into my smartphone, dial into the phone number given by my internet service provider, and talk like everybody else does over the phone line. So the online facilitator's workstation is an important element, and again, the key issue for you to deal with is the need to multiple task as the facilitator. Ask for what you need. And here's a list of items that should be on your shopping list, or at least for consideration. You need some reasonably sophisticated software. I have about $1,000 tied up in different kinds of software and a lot of time learning how to use it, so get prepared for the learning curve and making the financial investment, because it'll make your life much easier as a facilitator. I've invested in a fairly fast, high-capacity computer with a high-capacity video card for the reasons I stated. I use multiple monitors, and I've also invested in a high-speed internet connection so things move smoothly as I broadcast out over the internet. I also have a knowledgeable IT consultant that I use, especially at the beginning of a meeting, so that if there are any snafus at the start, he can work them out for me. I invest in comfortable seating, an ergonomic workstation, and creating a quiet setting so that my internet facilitations are comfortable for me and non-disruptive for the participants. And then for my personal need, I like empty flat space in front of me so that I can lay out notebooks, put a hard copy of the agenda in front of me, or otherwise have a work area to take handwritten notes. So that's how I proceed. Good luck with your internet meetings and creating a workstation that will be effective for you. Let's keep in touch as we all learn together about how to make online meetings more successful in the future.